right, again, you heard the 1 minute whistle, that horn. A lot of people coming in late over here, and they've got to worry about barging. John's done a spin, but make it quick. Jibe quickly and get back to the line. Okay, we're looking at 18 seconds to go here. It looks like Alan will be clear of the racing class boat, but he better watch out. He better watch out. It's now my turn to look up here. Gotta get my flag out. Gotta get my flag out because... Okay. 69-57! Okay, you didn't have to hear all that screaming. 57 came back. Okay. That's Bob Perry. Sue Hale was the other boat over. These guys, it's okay to push the line every now and then. You figure that 20% of your races, about 1 in every 5 races, is a throwout. Okay, so these are some pretty good sailors that pushed the line. It was tough. Could there have been a boat below 57? There could have been, and I could have missed them. Okay, I could have missed them, but I didn't think I missed anybody. But we'll see. All right. All right, I did go down to check the gate balls. They seem to be okay at the moment. Most of the people aren't there yet. Okay, off the start, it went square, it went left, it went square, and then it kind of went a little bit right. So the people that played the right side are slightly better, because when it went left, they tacked to port. That's why they're further to the right, and now they're reaching down into the, so that's 60, probably 68, probably Alan. His competition for the day, Sue Hale and him had just had 2 races where they flip-flopped the 1 and the 2. But Sue Hale and Bob were over, so Alan's got a decent lead here. Okay, we don't have anybody at the ball yet, and they're already around the offset. Okay. I would take an immediate jibe to the center of the course, and then you can play off that a little bit better. So no sense getting too much lateral separation to either side. Decrease lateral separation when leading. See if I can get you a little closer and hold it steady enough. So I would have thought Alan's in for a jibe, but oh, there it is. See, there it comes. And let's see what 51 does. I would go directly right into a quick jibe. Okay, that's where I'd go. I just feel there's a bit more breeze over there. We did see a boat, the previous race go over here, the 57 boat, and that did not work out for them. Okay, Alan's correct. He's in a low right here. I think if he had jibed earlier, he would have been in the puff for the jibe. I'm not saying the breeze wasn't going to die afterwards, but it might have been a better transitional jibe there. So he's lost a little bit there, but the wind chill's in from behind. What are you going to do? I'd still rather be in the lead. Okay. Let's see how these guys are doing here. This is John. John is looking pretty fast on this jibe here. Okay, and Alan, it looks like he's a little bit too low. Has to head up a bit. So I believe the breeze has shifted left on me over here, and that I won't say that I was wrong in suggesting that Alan jibe initially, but he also was in a position that he could turn around and jibe back to. So he doesn't need, if he doesn't like his angle and he thinks going to that he's sailing a lifted tack, and when you want to sail headed, well, you just jibe back. Okay, racing class in Muir looks pretty good over there. Okay, already Bob Perry's done a nice job to get himself back. How about the 69 boat? No, they're rounding last, but a close last, so they're getting back into it. Okay. I wonder if Bob will go for an earlier jibe than last time. It's a completely different situation. He's in the middle of the course to begin with. Okay, Alan, you got to turn the boat more before you do that jibe, because the air is light. So when Alan, hard to criticize a leader, right? But when Alan is jibing in light air, he needs to go from a reach-to-reach jibe as opposed to a run-to-run. So we really didn't have that boat turned enough to a good angle on the new starboard jibe, and that's why his kite is still having trouble getting filled. Give him another 3 more seconds, and he's good to go. Okay, so there he goes, 68. Again, a little bit too low. Okay, a little bit too low, people going over the top. That could have been avoided, you know. I'm allowed to make a mistake. I tell someone, oh, I think they should jibe, and when it's not right, well, you jibe back. That's all. It's funny, you can be out of phase downwind as well. If 68 here has to head up a whole bunch in order to fill the kite, maybe the breeze is swung back the other way. It does that, you know. We know you've heard it 1,000 times, you tack on the headers upwind, and you jibe on the lifts downwind. All right, Bob Perry's looking fast there. He's got a bit of breeze to work with, not enough to try to bring it down any further, but he is scooting out on the Richard boat. The other boats, as the breeze gets light, they also have to heat it up to the opposite jibe of starboard. So I don't know if you can see through 59 here. But the yellow boat over there, 52, I think Tom Doak, and 71, they've really got to have sail heated up angles. So right now, I'd say that Mitt here, the 2 gray boats are the boats going with the best speed. Okay. All right, I'll stick with that same thought. The 3 leaders are all going low and slow. 51's a little bit better than the other guys. And look at everybody behind. Look at these guys. Sailing back, well, maybe not the white boat here in the middle, but certainly these 2 gray boats. The red boat here is starting to chuck, increase their speed a bit. No, but now you're low, and now the red boat's too low. Okay, you don't have that big of a puff. All right, so bring it up a little bit there, Rich and Robert. Okay, here goes Bob Perry. I bet he at least round 4th. Probably put somebody off upwind. Okay, let's see the 58 guys here. Again, a little bit too slow. The buoys are off to the left here, the gates. These boats are off to the right. So Alan was on starboard tack and can force John Fox out away from the gates. But again, you got to get that spinnaker around to leeward. Look at all that kite on the windward side of the forestay. Come on, you got to dump your new guy and trim your sheet, but always ease before you trim. That's a mistake people make. They'll start, oh, I got to pull it around, so they pull in the sheet. If you haven't loosened up the new guy, it ain't going anywhere. So that was tremendously slow for a first place boat anyway. But now we're going. Ooh, the breeze is starting to die over here. That means 57 Bob Perry no longer has the breeze rolling down where he can stay low. So now he's on the high angle of things. Low angle of things. And he may have to keep going a bit further before he's got a good angle to jibe back to starboard. He will be starboard, he will be inside, but there's no question 56 has made a gain on 57. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is so exciting. I have to go though. I have to be up to record finishes. I must turn around here. Okay. I really wanted to see how it played out with 56, 57. I mean, 56 can easily go to the opposite gate and not have any issue with Bob Perry. But I'll tell you, Tom Doak in the yellow 52, he's starting to come on gangbusters. 56, if you gotta jibe there, you gotta be reaching a little bit more before you turn and do a jibe, because the breeze is down and you're trying to jibe from a dead run and the boat is already stopped. The kite's not filled, so whatever happens with 56 here, which I think is that the racing boat? Yeah, that's the racing boat. So stop doing that. Come on, Emilio, head up or jibe. Give me one or the other, please. You're friggin' in 4th place. I love where you are. Okay. You got ahead of Bob Perry there. Yay! You know what saved 56? A puff of wind, not their ability to turn the boat. They were sailing too low, but the puff has come in, and they're looking better now. Okay. Tom Doak did catch up a bit and can work the left side of the second beat. So there'll be a major threat to... Tom Doak, same thing. You can't hold the boom out. You're kidding me. Look at that yellow boat stop. Okay. Wow. Your boat went beyond by the lee, and it actually jibed, and you said, no, I won't let you jibe. And you pushed the boom back to the other side. That has got to be slow. Well, it wasn't a great rounding. Sorry, it wasn't a great rounding on the 56 pod either. So, I don't know who rounded 4th or 5th, but I know they're both going very, very slowly. Okay, all right, let's see. All right, I think we're got it together here. So here's Alan, just hitting the stop attack lay line to the finish here. He did the same thing as the race before, but it was a little different situation. His coverage of people that are closer were to this side. So he kept them in his back pocket, said, this guy is not going to beat me. Tom Doak was well behind, tough fluid mark rounding. So Tom here in the yellow boat has a lot of separation, but he's many, as we'll call it, ladder rings below. So there's no real threat for Alan over there. His threat was slightly to windward, but mostly behind here. And he's got that covered. Okay, the beat looks okay. Yeah, not a major righty anymore. Equal, maybe a little bit more time on starboard than port, but pretty close to being perfectly square.